What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Boo coming at you all with a brand new Supreme dropless video, man. It's Thanksgiving week. I gotta give thanks to all of y'all for yet again joining me on this channel and just sticking by the Brick Kid, man. Like, I've had so many people that have stuck around this page for so long, so I gotta give thanks to all of y'all. I have to say, man, something kind of wild happened in my family this past week. My cousin actually just passed away. I was gonna see him at Thanksgiving like literally in 2 days, and I've definitely been really down about it. That's why I didn't make a video yesterday, even though I really was trying to. I'm trying to get back on this upload grind, but it's just like a reminder, man, that you really can't be taking these people in your life for granted. Like, your parents are not going to be here forever, your friends aren't going to be here forever, so it's really make the most of the time you have with the people in your life, man. Like my cousin, he's the one that put me on to Nirvana when I was a kid. He's one of the closer people I was with in my family, one of the only other guys in my family, and I just felt like I had to bring him up in this video. I don't want to like overshare with y'all or nothing, but yeah, rest in peace to my cousin Jason, man. I'm not looking for sympathy from you guys or anything, just I'm trying myself to use as a reminder that the people in your life are really not going to be there forever. Just really make the most of the time you have with them, man. But I'm not trying to bring y'all's vibe down or anything. It is Thanksgiving week. We're all going to be spending time with our families together and just really appreciate those moments you have with them. Let's get in this dropless video today, though. I swear we're going to bring the mood back up, man. This ain't no sad parade over here. So yeah, let's get into this one. Let me know what you guys are going to go for this week. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm planning on copping, and yeah, let's get into it. So as always, we got to start off just reminding y'all, if you guys want to join my private cook group browser, feel free to hit up the link in the top comment and you can get a free little 7-day trial. I'm actually going to do some giveaways for Thanksgiving. I usually like to do some giveaways during the holidays, so yeah, expect some new giveaway items coming out. Let's hop into this drop list, and starting it off, we have this basketball hoop. It is a collaboration with Spalding. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. I've seen estimates around $80, which still feels like a little much for a little plate fucking hoop, man, but you know how it is with Supreme. Honestly, anything under 100, I'll be happy. If it's under 80, there might even be some resale potential here. I do see this selling for around 100, 110, 120 maybe. I don't see like a huge profit margin to be made, but this one could be a little sneaky. Like, it is an actually pretty usable accessory, and I could see like a lot of hoopers and people that have little basketball hoops like this around actually wanting to own one of these. So I usually say that accessories are going to be pretty stagnant over time, but I could see this actually climbing in the future. I do imagine it breaks pretty badly once orders do arrive, but we don't have exact retail, so I can't give you an exact estimate. I'm hoping it's around 78 to 80 bucks. If so, I'd imagine it's going for 110, 120 out the gate. Might fall back down to like 100, but I actually think it's a pretty decent item. It's probably what I'm gonna go for this week, because I gotta say it, man, the rest of this week's kind of boo-boo. Supreme really wants us to stay with our families this week and not even look at this website, because the rest of this drop list, I'm not really feeling it too much. Next up, we have these blurred logo blankets, and I'm seeing some crazy estimates for these. Like, I saw someone saying they're gonna be 300 plus, which if they are, this design is just terrible for a blanket. First off, it looks really bad to me. Like, I don't know, every design they could have chose for this season, this is the one they used. I think on those sweaters it actually looked really good, but for something like this blanket, it looks terrible. So these are gonna be a brick. I don't even know why y'all are upvoting them. We also got the skate deck, which again, I think it looks really bad, man. Like, I think something I really enjoyed with those sweaters, they kind of had a gradient look with the blurred effect, and you just don't get that effect on these other items. So yeah, I'm also gonna be skipping on these skate decks. The fact that there's 3 colors as well is gonna hurt their performance, but that moves us on to the Gore-Tex filled down parka. Not a bad jacket. This camo they're bringing back out, the Forest Oak or whatever the fuck it's, I never know these camo names. We're actually seeing Palace using this exact same camo for a lot of jackets, so if you don't like this style, I know Palace Ultimo is coming out really soon. I think maybe even this week, so maybe keep an eye on that one as well. This is probably gonna be more expensive. I mean, these downfilled parkas are always like $600 or some shit, man, so I'm gonna be skipping on them. It's a really sick jacket, but yeah, it's not happening. I'm not spending that amount of money. Moving on, we have the faux shearling zip-up hooded sweatshirt, and this might be the other item of the week that I'm a big fan of. That multicolor, I didn't even have to say it, man. That's the one for sure. This could actually end up being a pretty decent item. I have to say, a lot of these kind of cut and sew items with a lot of color blocking end up aging really well with Supreme. Even like the zip-up, I remember like 2 seasons ago or so, we had a kind of similar jacket to this. It had an ARC logo instead, but sort of like a color blocking theme to it, and that ended up hitting some really really insane prices. I think this neutral tone colorway they're doing here is even better than that, so it's definitely not going to be an item that like goes for a lot of money out the gate, but being faux shearling with like the nice patches all over, a good colorway, this might be a sleeper item. It's probably going to be pretty expensive, like $198 to $228, so that's why I think I'm going to be skipping on it. Like, it is going to be an investment item, but I could certainly see this one going up in its price to $300 in a couple of months. I'm not going to risk it because of how expensive the retail is, but it's a good sleeper if you have a big budget, man. This is actually a really nice jacket. I dig it a lot. Like, seriously, the more I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, bro, like this is actually one of the better hoodies I think we've gotten all season long. Next up, the shearling troopers. Hopefully these are not going to be too expensive. I just read wool blend, so they're going to at least be 88 or so. I actually think it's a pretty solid trooper. I do enjoy this one. I'm probably not going to be copping myself, but it's got really good branding. There's some potential. I'd really only say the black one here is my favorite of the bunch, but I mean, they're all pretty nice colors. More of a personal item this week, I'd imagine. All right, I had to change batteries real fast in my camera because I'm an idiot. Let's move on to the next item, the crown hooded sweatshirt. And this is a design we've seen a lot of this season, and it's not been hidden for me in any format. I don't know, this whole crown concept they're bringing out, I just, like, putting a crown on your clothing just feels kind of corny in my opinion. I really don't like this design either. Like, I don't know, this one did not need to exist in my opinion. Overall, this is going to be a skip. I don't think these are really going to have much profit. Next up, the military camp caps, and this used to be a classic staple for me, but it is one of those camp cap styles we see so often nowadays that they're starting to kind of fall off in their resale. I have bought several of these. I usually get the black color. I kind of like the olive one here. The camo's not bad, but I feel like the camos, whenever I buy them, they never really do much on the market. I do think this is a pretty solid cop. It should be $48, but I would say try to sell it before next season really gets going, or at least till midway through next season, because we will see an exact same rendition of it. They usually you can usually get sales of like 75 to 80 bucks out of them, but they are a longer hold just because they do them so often. It takes some time for them to go up in their price. So if you want to hold for this week, that's a good multi-card item. I recommend getting one. You can also get multiple colors if you want. I might end up buying one with the basketball hoop, but at the same time, we saw how multi-carding went for me last week, and I missed out on the beanie that's now selling for $200. So I don't even think I'm gonna multi-card this week. I'm probably gonna skip out on these, but it is a really solid item for holding on to. Next up, the faux fur parka. This one just screams kind of expensive. It is faux fur, so it shouldn't be too bad, but usually the faux fur jackets in this style go for like 300 plus. Like, I can't even remember the prices, like almost 400 maybe even. So I think this one's pretty skippable for most of us. I don't really love the design either. I saw some people that have liked this one, but I don't know, man. It's a little too much fur for me maybe, so I think this one's skippable. The Racing Interja, I'm so saying that wrong, long sleeve top. I do enjoy the kind of woven look to this on the sleeves. This is definitely the kind of item you can rock a t-shirt over and have a nice little hit on the sides, but I think this one's gonna be skippable. I actually kind of like it though. Like, the colors are pretty nice. For some reason, the orange I'm sort of digging. The black, like, honestly every color here is really nice. The light blue obviously is hitting. This one's not bad personal, but it's definitely a skip. Flannel shirt, really basic. Gonna be overpriced for just a very basic flannel shirt. The blue is gorgeous, I have to say. I love when they use this kind of slate blue color, but it's gonna be skippable. Alpha Industries cotton twill flight pants. I feel like, didn't Supreme already do these before, man? Like this exact same pant. I know Palace has before. I feel like Supreme did it recently as well, but maybe they didn't. In whichever case, these are gonna be way overpriced. I just don't really like the style of pant. I feel like they fit pretty badly as well, so those are gonna be a skip. I don't know, man. This one's just got way too much going on. The colorways are actually really nice as well. It's kind of a bummer, but yeah, just way too much writing. Like, ain't nobody reading all that, Chief. Like, we don't care. I'm sorry to whoever is mad about that, but yeah, those are a skip in my opinion. They are new era though, so shouldn't there be a little box logo on the other side? I would assume so. Warm up 6 panels. I honestly think these had a lot more potential. I love the colorways of the caps, but I feel like the colors of the logos don't really match the cap colors too well. Like, the purple is probably the best of the bunch here. I do like the style of the cap from Supreme, but these are probably going to be skippable. I'm not really seeing much resale. Next up, my demons, man. The blow sweater. This one's a little psycho, bro. If you rock this around, like, you really, I don't know, man. This one's a little crazy. Little PG-13 for the kids. We're not gonna talk about it, but yeah, I don't need to be nah, bro. This one's actually outlandish. It kind of does remind me of the old school Supreme. I have to say that. It's definitely like out there, but no, we're not copping it. I don't care. It's a nice knit sweater, man. That one is wild. Next up, we have the hooded plaid knit shirt. For whatever reason, I just really hate the plaid on this, man. Like, I'm really not a fan of this at all. The more I look at it, I actually super hate it. So that one's definitely a skip. And then finally, the 18-wheeler beanie. Pretty random. It's actually not the worst. It's kind of nice. I don't know why I sort of like this, but the palm on the beanies always does piss me off, which is gonna make this a skip. I wish it was just a normal style beanie. So overall, it's a pretty light week. I think Supreme doesn't want to go that crazy on a holiday week, and I'm kind of grateful. Like, it'd be sort of shitty if this was box of the week and I just had to be away from my whole family editing a video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. Yeah, it's been your boy Boone. This drop is on Friday. Let me remind y'all again. So you will see the live cop on that day, and hopefully I have another video done for you guys this week. I'm trying to get really back into that mode like I've been talking about, but the shit that's gone down in my family made it kind of tough to focus on a video yesterday. I really wanted to make one, but yeah, we're here today working on it, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you again for watching this channel. I truly appreciate y'all. See y'all on the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.